Defaults. That's right, we're talking defaults today. We are going to be looking at the top 5 worst industries by historical default rate for SBA 7(a) loans acquisitions over the last 5 years. Before we get started, a couple things to note. When I originally pulled this report, it didn't make any sense because the highest default rates are like really specific one-off industries. For example, quarries, there was 6 acquisitions and 3 of them went south, giving quarries a much higher overall default rate of like 50%. But no one's buying quarries. There haven't been that many, and of course they went south. So what I did was I filtered out, there had to be a minimum of 30 closed loans in any given industry to make this list. I made it over the last 5 years, so 2021 to 2025, so post-COVID. And I filtered for acquisitions specifically, since I primarily do mergers and acquisitions. This is really a video for searchers who might come across my page and find this useful. So without further ado, here are the top 5 worst industries by default rate, starting with number 5. The number 5 highest default rate industry for SBA loans, clocking in a 5.69% default rate over the last 5 years, is other commercial and industrial machinery and equipment rental companies. Now, I will say that I've looked at a few of these deals over the last year, and not that surprising that that's as high as it is on the list, because it's very similar to transportation. Lots of CapEx. If that doesn't get factored in, you could have higher default rates. And so, yeah, good to know. Moving along to number 4, we have at a 5.69% default rate over the last 5 years, all other general merchandise retailers. So think of this as just sort of general stores. Not like hardware stores or anything like that. Think more like a Dollar General, in that line where it kind of has a little bit of everything. So moving along to number 3, clocking in at a 6.38% default rate. Carpet and upholstery cleaning services. Not going to be your general cleaning services. This is specific to like carpet cleaning and like furniture and that sort of thing. It also specifies that this is not the same and distinct from furniture repair. This has specifically to do with cleaning. All right, moving along to our number 2 worst industry, 6.49% default rate is going to go to all other home furnishing retailers. This is going to cover things like home decor, bedding, kitchenware, lamps, china, decorative items, but it specifically excludes furniture, floor coverings, and window treatments. So think like rugs and curtains. Okay, the last one, in my opinion, is a little anticlimactic. It's kind of hard to imagine that any of you guys are searching in this particular industry, but maybe this is why. Clocking in at a 9.94% default rate, the worst industry by default rate historically is local messengers and local delivery. So that covers businesses providing point-to-point pickup and delivery of small items within a specific city. Again, I can't imagine that too many of you are looking in that industry, but it is not doing well. So there were 49 of these closed over the last 5 years, and 11 of them defaulted. Okay, that's going to do it for the video. I appreciate you taking the time to watch and learning about the worst industries by default rate. And comment below if you would like to see a follow-up video where I go over the top 5 lowest default rate industries. I feel like that might be helpful for some searchers out there, so let me know if that's something you'd want to see. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.